Hey everybody, welcome back. Let's finish Tangle Tower. That was a big mistake last stream, trying to rush through this just to get to the ending so I didn't have to stream it again. Or do another stream, a separate stream. Yeah. Never do that again. Never do that again. I stop at 7-ish every time, no matter what. Because it was kind of ruining the game for me, because I was in a rush, I wasn't thinking straight, wasn't getting to the puzzles, wasn't taking time. Yeah, that was bad. However long it takes is however long it takes. Alright. Let's look at everything, I think, is what we need to do first, right?
The answer is in the painting. I'm sure of it.
We are basically at the end, but yeah, we have to solve it. Solve the puzzle. Freya was unable to finish the painting as she died sometime during the process. Flora appears to be wielding a knife. The red substance on the tip was discovered to be blood. Yeah. Lessons learned. Yeah. That was not... That last, like, half hour on Monday, that was not fun. I was trying to rush it. No good. How you doing, Doc? I saw you bought Oxenfree. I was checking out After Party, because I was wondering what that was. I guess it's another game by that same company. I'm not quite sold yet. The trailer looked interesting, but the reviews were kinda a little all over the place. I'll probably end up buying the original Oxenfree just because I got it for... I know. It's $2. Why should I put that much thought? Oh, $2.80 for all three? Well, damn. I just paid $2 for Oxenfree too. Because I have the original Oxenfree, but I think it's either on Epic or Good Old Games. So I don't actually have it on Steam. I was thinking about buying it. Oh wait, you know what? The original Oxenfree is 99 cents. Then Oxenfree 2 is $2, and then I think After Party is $2. Yeah. So you saved yourself $2. Yeah. In that case, I wonder if they'll give me the bundle discount. I'll have to check. Yeah, I kind of need to replay Oxenfree just to get the general storyline and characters back down. Gramophone, it plays, this is the old stuff. Who knows when I'll play it? Yeah, I'm trying to decide whether I'll actually stream Oxenfree too, or just play it on my own. I don't know. Did we just talk to her? Let me just talk to her. Okay, we've done all of that. I don't think it's a very long game. Let me see. Where's my GOG? Was it Epic? I swear it was like less than 10 hours. I did stream the original Oxenfree. Playing some point and click demos? What games? I really want to play is it Hobbs Borrow? That's gotten stellar reviews. Oxen? Oh, no. I guess I got it on Good Old Games. If it launches. Let me see. Owned games. Oxenfree. Yeah. Oxenfree. Yep, on Good Old Games. Oh, yeah. 5.5 hours. That's how long it took me. So, like, 2 days. 2 or 3 day game. Let me see what this is. The Chance of Sonar. Ooh. The artwork kind of reminds me of Journey. Oh, wait, you type? Oh, what? So you have to type in commands? That looks good. What are the... Oh, the reviews are really good. It's been out for a year. I'll have to add it to my wish list. Pause that. Tried the demo, it's quite relaxing. Alright. Yeah, I'll give it a try. Yeah, the art style definitely reminds me of Journey a little bit. Okay, back to it. Yeah, Hobbs Borrow. If you haven't heard of that game, check that out. The Last Door. Dark Side Detective. You have to decode languages. Oh, that would be like right up my wife's alley. Easy for you as a Russian spy. No. That's my wife. My wife is a Russian spy. I tried to become a linguist in the military. I took the D-Lab test. Nope. Didn't pass. I don't know how badly I did, but it wasn't enough. Yeah, you did finish Last Door. Okay. Let's just click on everything.
I can see the stars. The plant, it's in the book.
A cunning linguist, yes. Yeah, but I feel like it's not fair. Like, she was bilingual growing up, so of course languages are easier for her. I call foul. My mom never taught me.
What?
Look.
The ink dip's a remarkably intelligent bird with a very long lifespan, even among avian mistids. Oh. Wait, is that the plant? Hold on, let's do that again.
Plant, it's in the book.
What?
Look.
Alright. Hobbs came out at the same time as Monkey Island last year. Yeah. Yeah, it's by the same, God, what's his name? Same guy who did Unavowed, right? Yeah, Dave Wadgett. He was a bit upset in a joking way. Yeah. I mean, I think it did fine. I haven't checked lately, but it had hundreds of positive reviews when it first came out. It's on my list. Okay, what am I supposed to do here? The plant? Oh, the book? Pi just finished it? Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I think he did post on Twitter about it, saying he really, really enjoyed it. Oh, okay, maybe I'm supposed to look at the plant and then...
Plant, it's in the
What?
book. Look.
And then use little... Yeah, this? Or not? It's prompting me to look at this book. Because the plant is there. But I'm not sure... I'm not sure what they're trying to get me to do. Usually I'll look at something and then she'll have an idea. So let's look at everything.
Freya, did you leave us a clue?
Yeah, I think I just have to look at everything. There we go. Okay, that's what it was. There are actually a couple of fan sequels or fan prequels of popular games that I want to try. Like Son of Xenon, which is a sequel to one of the Space Quest games. And there's a 3D version of Maniac Mansion. I think there's some King's Quest stuff in there too. Maybe a Loom sequel?
So what's bothering you?
Something that's not here. The thing we didn't find. We know she was holding it during the painting.
Flora's ink dip feather?
It was here. In this room. Where'd it go?
The ink dip. We found it somewhere. The ink dip? We found it in Felix's room, I believe. We found it here in Flip. No, we found it somewhere else. No? Ink dip.
We found it somewhere
Right.
else.
No, that's not it. Oh, we did. None of these are from the ink dip, never mind. The ink dip, we found Freya's... The ink dip, they're talking about the bird. With the burnt items? It looks like a feather, right? Yeah. No.
We were a little too late to save it.
So it was
that work?
stolen from the crime
Okay,
scene.
yeah.
And ended up in the incinerator down in the study.
Someone wanted to destroy it, I guess.
But how? How was it stolen from up here in Flora's tower?
Presumably, Flora dropped it when she fell unconscious.
Yeah, and then what? The murderer couldn't have stolen it if they were up in the attic.
So the question is, how could they steal something from a room they weren't able to access? The final clue about the crime scene. Freya left it for us right here.
It's not inside Flora's egg. That was empty. It's in the unfinished painting, probably. Not in the gramophone.
It's in the unfinished painting. It's not quite a photo, but still, it's an image of the crime scene recorded just before the murder. If only she'd finished it, and then I could be totally sure.
It's true she never finished it, but she did intend to finish it.
Meaning?
We know more about the painting than what Freya actually got down on the canvas.
Based on something here? We know more. Like that?
That's not it.
Damn it. Based on what? Based on this? Because didn't we? No, we didn't add that. I could just brute force this, but I'm actually trying to semi-use my brain. No. Based on what? Not Flora's drawings. Based on the colors she used? Or the ink dip? Based on the bird book that has the plant?
That's not it.
God! Alright, what about the painting?
Freya prepared all the
There we
colors
go.
she was going to need before she started painting.
Okay. So everything but and all yellow's in there. So we got brown and gray, black, yellow, so and the blood. Okay. We have the inked up feather or head. This sketch. Okay, so the blood. Isn't actually paint because the ink dip feather. So basically, like the ink dip feather fell, and Flora picked it up. But how is it blood? The blood was added by the murderer, so the ink dip feather. Is the murder weapon? No. Was part of Flora's dress.
The blood
No.
was added by the murderer, so the ink dip feather, which was part of
No,
Flora's
that's not
dress.
English. That's not English. I got the PNC demo Rex from Yak Wax Lips video. Some of these still not outlet. You probably did it before. I feel like I know that name. It's not gonna autoplay, right? Okay, cool. Does he stream? I feel like I've heard of that name before. He has a Twitch. Yeah. The blood will drip onto the canvas from the ink dip feather, which Freya had lost. Dripped on the edge from the ink dip, which was hard on Freya's dress.
The blood dripped onto the canvas from the ink dip feather, which was part of Flora's dress. That's not right.
He tweets out a few YouTube videos. I haven't caught any streams. Yeah, I have to go through my follow list. Kind of purge the voter rolls, so to speak. Yeah, A lot of the people I used to follow just don't, they don't stream anymore. Or they haven't streamed in months, sometimes years. It was going on, okay. Hold on a sec, Flora's head. Too soon? Too soon? Too soon? Not soon enough. We got like 5 days, man. It's coming up. World's about to end. I'm actually taking half a day on Tuesday, and then I'm taking Wednesday off. And we probably still won't know who won. So, but I want to make sure I'm not at work while it's happening live. Mental health? Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm stressed out about it. Like, I would say like I'm cautiously optimistic, but man, like just in the back of my mind, it could definitely go the other way. Well, you want to take November 6th off? Yeah. I'm taking Wednesday off. And then a half day on election day. Yeah, I'm still kind of hopeful that Florida swings back, but like the early numbers just look so terrible that I think Florida as a swing state is officially over. Oh, January 6th? No, I think I'll be good. There will be so much security, Capitol Police, whatever, on that day. They won't be caught slipping this time. So she didn't mean to use the paint. Maybe the inkjet feather fell? No, it's a murder weapon. Hold on a second. Did Freya plan to paint something in the bottom right? Oh, the bottom right corner. Damn it. She even said it. That. So that was probably going to be, what, brown and whatever? Brown and gray paint? The sketch of something sitting. To paint the sketch of something sitting in the window.
Brown and gray paint was going to be used to paint,
I guess, green?
the sketch of something sitting in the window. Almost. Maybe just change one thing.
Man, January 6th, I live nearby. I can just drive down. See what's going on. Hang out. It's like tailgating. It's the certification of the election. I'll just wear a costume, you know. Maybe green paint? Oh, that's not it.
The yellow paint was
The golden
going to be
beetle?
used
The
to
golden beetle?
paint
Oh.
The sketch of something sitting in the window.
Something in the window.
I believe it's a rave, like the love parade. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was a day of love. Did you not hear that? A day of love. You know, some people show love differently.
Oh.
The golden beetle, right? It was a golden beetle. Had to be.
That's not it.
Fuck! It's not it. What was it? It's flower looking. It's like looks like a flower. Would you like a hint? Hey Edwin, how are you? No, I mean I'm good. I'm good. I mean this game doesn't punish you for wrong answers, so I could just brute force this and pick everything. But I think I don't know. It looks like a plant, so it has to be one of these, right? Let me just double check. Research, no. How are you doing? Ink dip, no. It looks like a plant, so it has to be one of these, right? Probably not.
That's not it.
Oh, this one?
That's not it.
I wish I could look at the oh, let me look at the drawing again. Yeah, that looks like a or maybe that's actually a bird? That could be a bird. Right? You know, the tail plumage? Maybe? I don't know.
That's not it.
No? Something yellow in the window of Flora's tower. Oh, something. The bird? One of this bird. Oh, yeah, this bird. Yeah. Yeah, that's him, right? Yeah, that's him. There we go. Am I an ornithologist now? Sure. Call me doctor. Oh shit. Scared me.
There she is. Our little thief.
How long has it been there? Did it hear the whole conversation?
She did,
Ooh.
but she's a very good listener. Well now, I think this has quite served its purpose, don't you?
Penny.
Why did you...
It's Penelope, if you don't mind. But before we begin, isn't there a certain formality demanding our attention?
Yeah, we're definitely tying our hands. We can tie our hands with that. Yeah.
Lovely. Now, tell me, what was it that drove you this far? I'm ever so curious.
Oh God. Justice for Freya.
Justice for Freya.
Is that right? Interesting.
Why did you do it, Penny? What did Freya do to you?
Absolutely nothing.
So, what? You just hated her indiscriminately?
Freya Fellow was an inspiration to us all. She was possessed of a great energy. The volition to create something from nothing. The willpower to walk beyond her boundaries. She was truly free. Everything I couldn't be.
You know what? I just realized I actually have no idea who Penelope Pointer really is.
Weird, isn't it? Considering we've met her, what is it, 3 times now?
Exactly. How do we know this one isn't a disguise too?
You think you've already hollowed us out, don't you? Only a few short hours at Tangle Tower, and you feel like you've got everyone sussed. Unearthed every single one of our secrets. Nothing but bullet points for your notebook. Go on, indulge me. What does it say in your notes about Penelope Pointer?
Oh. I mean, she's a mystery. Or she's lonely?
I suppose I can't argue with that, can I?
All of the
Penny,
above?
we only know what you choose to tell us. So why not help us out?
Very well. Penelope Pointer is actually not very important at all. She pales in comparison to those who came before her and to those that came after. Living at Tangle Tower, it is very difficult to attain the levels of self-realization you probably take for granted.
You sure this is a Tangle Tower thing and not a you thing?
Perhaps you didn't notice. Not one of them is happy, not one.
So why stay? Why not just leave?
I thought she did leave. Penny, you said you traveled, didn't you?
I did. Many times I've walked away. It did not help me. You saw the family tree hanging in the grand hall, did you not?
Yeah, it lists a bunch of people who don't live here anymore.
A bunch of people who don't live here anymore. I couldn't have put it better myself. My mother, for one. My father, too. The other 2 Remingtons. Poppy's mother, Primrose. And her brother, Richard.
And Fitz's father.
That's 5. 5 people that might have lived here, but don't.
And that was the first question I wanted answered.
You wanted to know where they'd all gone?
More than that, I wanted to know if I belonged with them. I have no place here. Not among the Fellows, the Remingtons, or the Pointers. But I felt there must be a reason why everyone else left. Some common purpose they all shared. Perhaps it could be my purpose too.
So, what did you actually do about it?
Nothing I could do, at first. Nobody would tell me anything. The more questions I asked, the fewer answers I got. Then, I found it. I was 19. Same age Freya is now.
Found what?
The attic? Or the study? Probably the study, right?
The study. The one hidden in the middle of the house. It's right next to a bedroom.
I'd hear voices at night. Deep ones. And the strangest thing, the wall behind my bed would get incredibly hot. For hours on end. The paint would peel. Wallpaper wouldn't stay up. I thought I was cursed. I thought it was something trying to break through. Eventually, I couldn't take it anymore. I found my way in the same way you did. Once you know it's there, it's simple.
So, you got into the study and found the incinerator. That must have been a relief, right?
It was still warm when I found it. Then, I looked inside.
Okay.
Let's see how thorough you've been.
Oh no.
Tell me.
Am I missing two?
Do you know what a misted is?
Misted?
No.
What?
As I expected. After all, their connection to the Freya case is minimal, at least at the surface.
Sorry, what are we talking about?
The group
It's a
photo?
collective term from
Oh.
before my time. Birds, insects, amphibians, anything living off the lake water. The mutation can take several generations, or it can happen overnight.
Wait, mistids. Like
In the water?
cryptids? Like Bigfoot or whatever.
A little egregious, isn't it? I suspect that was an intentional parallel. The main difference being mistids are perfectly real. They're just kept secret. Or at least, that was the original plan. As it happened, some got out. Quite a few got out.
How do you know all this?
When I entered the study at 19, I found a single object that rather changed my life. Something which answered my questions while at once creating all new ones.
The secret research? Maybe the group photo.
The 5 missing family members standing together as a single unit, calling themselves the ambassadors of a misted mansion.
So, the house was renamed from Misted Mansion to Tangle Tower?
And rightly so. The age of misted mansion is long past. When I looked inside the incinerator on my first visit to the study, I found nothing but ash. The afterimage of a bygone era, denied to me in its entirety. The study, the room at the bottom of the lake itself. All empty shells. I felt my only hope lay with the ambassadors. If I could find them, maybe they'd share the family history that Flora and the others were trying so hard to forget.
How did you track them down?
It was tough. They'd taken almost everything. Books, maps, charts, the creatures themselves, all lost, taken away or destroyed. But I got lucky. I got a lead. I found one, and he led me to the rest.
And? What happened? Why'd you paint out all their faces?
They didn't help you either, did they?
19-year-old me had imagined they'd all left with a mission, a unified purpose, but they hadn't. They were, in fact, every bit as fractured as the people that still live here. Most of them had left tracking escaped mystids. Some claimed to be researchers, others little more than hunters. All 5, completely useless to me.
Even your own parents?
Eventually, I returned to Tangle Tower. I had nowhere else to go. I considered giving up. But instead, I made a decision.
We had a Halloween event at work yesterday. Our department went with the zombie there. I was Sean from Shaun of the Dead. Nice. Yeah. I do want to dress up as a survivor from Dead by Daylight. Probably Dwight. Dwight's the most iconic. We had a Halloween party this Saturday, and we did Jack and Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas.
There was only one person at Tangle Tower still of interest to me. My dear Uncle Pointer had suddenly made a show of taking up astronomy. A fairly superficial charade. I don't think many people were fooled by it. But I knew it wasn't just a falsehood. It was a mask. Pointer had found something from the era of Misted Mansion.
Pointer found something from the era of Misted Mansion, so probably the building. No, not the building plans. This? No. The secret research, I'm guessing, because he was interested in the beetle.
That's not right.
Nope. Okay, I lied. Nope. The notes?
That's not it.
No. What did he find? He was interested in looking. I don't know, golden beetle?
So where did he get the
There
beetle?
we go.
I cannot be sure. But I theorized that he received it in the post.
In the post? From who?
Who can say? Someone outside Tangle Tower. But the thought that he would be in contact with such a person, all that time, I decided to take what was owed to me.
So you stole it.
Stealing the beetle turned out to be only the first step. Upon realizing it was gone, Pointer made little effort to disguise his frustration. I asked what was bothering him. He foresaw no risk in sharing a little of the truth with his niece. He told me he'd lost a rare treasure, something he'd been keeping safe. I suggested, innocently, that perhaps it was not lost. Perhaps it had been stolen. He was very ready to believe he'd been the victim of theft. When I offered to call in a private detective, he jumped on the idea. She arrived the next day. Hawkshaw prides herself on her punctuality, as you know.
Why, though? Why go through all that? The name, the costume, and everything?
It's somewhat sad to admit, but I
Yeah.
have little use left for Penny Pointer as she was.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what her motivation was. So basically, she had no talents. She wasn't a creator. She wanted some sort of purpose or some sort of mission, so she researched these misted people to see why they left Tangle Tower, but she couldn't find anything, so she just returned to Tangle Tower to, I don't know. That's weird. Oh man, I didn't get any notifications that you started streaming. Hey, Eli. Yeah, depending on your phone, the newest Android versions will immediately disallow notifications. Unless you explicitly enable them.
Hawkshaw afforded me new advantages.
I missed a lot, apparently. Yeah, we're close to the end. She's the killer, Penelope, and she's giving us her Scooby-Doo breakdown of why she did it. Yeah, she was actually Hawkshaw. She was the detective.
But didn't you have to pretend to be working for Professor Pointer?
Well, that was one of the advantages. Pointer was in such a desperate state, he was finally willing to share some of his secrets. On the second day, Hawkshaw explained she needed to be able to search the secret laboratory. Pointer gave in, and gave me the code for the harp statue. Reluctantly, but still.
So, you stole Pointer's research?
I would have done, if I'd found anything worth stealing. But he had made remarkably little progress, barely scratching the surface of the beetle's true mystery.
Which is?
It carries an exoskeleton approximately 90% identical to gold. But it's not the 90% I'm interested in. Did you ever question what exactly makes the water here so unique? Before Misted Mansion was built over the lake, before the lake was even a lake, Lord Remington and his wife built a small structure here, a research station, supposedly. Fast forward 2 or 3 generations, and as you saw for yourself, it's been mostly cleared out.
The ambassadors took everything when they left.
And everything they didn't take was burned in the incinerator.
Wait, so Penelope pretended to be Penny Pointer and Hawkshaw. Well, Penelope is... I'm guessing... I think she is Penny Pointer, right? Penny, Penelope, they're interchangeable. Or maybe we don't actually know her true identity. Yeah, she was pretending to be Penny Pointer and also pretending to be Hawkshaw? No. She did refer to her uncle as her uncle. So I think she's actually Penny Pointer. But she was pretending to be Hawkshaw because her uncle was looking for this golden beetle because he wanted to be rich, and she wanted some of that money.
However, possessing additional insight, I found something the others had missed. It's not much, but I have what I need.
So, why isn't this the end of the story? Why did you stay? Why did you kill Freya?
Oh, here we go. The will. It's always about the will. Bird's not there anymore? No.
Simply put, Freya was too good for me. It's my fault. I pushed her over the edge, unknowingly, but still, I take the blame.
What are you talking about?
Did you know I based the design for Hawkshaw on something Freya painted?
Yep, painting. Right, this.
That's right. I had assumed it was purely abstract. I just thought it had a good energy. I later discovered it was a figure of some kind, something from Freya's recurring nightmare. For all her vitality, I think Freya was probably the most troubled of all of us. She was desperate to leave Tangle Tower, but she couldn't just walk away. For quite some time, she'd been trying to break into Pointer's laboratory. Freya and her friends were halfway through deciphering those symbols on the harp statue, I believe.
Why did she care about getting into Pointer's lab?
That's exactly what I wondered. At first, I thought perhaps she just wanted to free the beetles.
Aren't we all pretending to be other people all the time when you think about it, though? Oh, yeah. Yeah, isn't that like a thing in... I think there's like a term for it, right? In psychology? Your public face, your public mask, and your private mask? Something like that?
She has a fondness for them. What Pointer was doing upset her significantly. But in fact, I think it was something else. I think she wanted to free Fiona.
Social masking, yeah. Yeah. Social masking is really interesting when you start looking at narcissists and like sociopaths.
The real reason Freya was unable to leave Tangle Tower is that she could not get Fiona to agree to come with her. We're now firmly in the realm of speculation, but I think Freya felt that exposing the darker secrets of Tangle Tower, not just to the rest of the family, but to the world, would compromise all three families, and perhaps, somehow, free Fiona from the shackles of her inheritance. That was her plan anyway, but something happened before Freya could find her way into Pointer's laboratory.
She found her way into your study, found your notes, found that photograph. I'm willing to bet she put it all together quicker than we did.
So she worked out what had happened to the 5 ambassadors. Specifically, what you'd done to them when they refused to help you.
She killed them all?
Freya had made a promise to paint Flora as a birthday gift, a parting gift no less. She'd be in a locked room, several hours away from her friends. It was my best chance.
But why hide in the attic? And why bother with the beetle at all?
The beetle in the gramophone wasn't for Freya. It was for Flora. She didn't deserve to be involved. She suffered enough. I couldn't get Flora out of the room, but if she could be unconscious, then she wouldn't have to witness anything.
Why the knife? The illusion of the painted knife with the blood.
That was for Fiona. And Poppy too, I suppose. Gave them something to focus on.
You mean it distracted them while you made your escape?
It helped them cope. The very idea of something abstract, something supernatural. I believe it made things marginally less painful for them, initially. Worked on you, too.
So why are you still here? Why not take your first chance and leave?
Well, I've been waiting for an opportunity to get my beetle back. I'd really rather not leave without it.
Wait, it's still here?
It's still inside the gramophone.
Oh, look at that bird. Oh, now we're unconscious? Huh. Yeah, like I guess that's a reason not to leave, right? If you don't have your beetle, you don't have your money. Yeah, but like before she found out about the beetle, she could have left at any time, right? Honestly, like why doesn't everybody leave Tangle Tower? I don't get why certain people can't leave.
What's going on?
Poppy, they are both awake.
Which just died for me for 5 minutes right after she asked why. Yeah. I didn't lose connection, so, the VOD's still there.
I can see.
You two all right?
My head hurts. What happened to us?
You were both unconscious. 14 minutes by my count.
Really?
Yeah, basically she didn't leave because she wanted her beetle. She wanted her, I guess, inheritance. And Freya had found out that Penny had killed the ambassadors. And Freya was also trying to leave. Trapped by familial obligation? Yeah, maybe.
You're both fine. No injuries.
Was it the beetle? In the gramophone? I heard it through the ceiling in my room.
The exact same sound we heard before the murder.
I guess it must have been.
So how did we get down here? What happened to Penny?
Fitz saved both of you, obviously.
When I reached Flora's tower, you were both unconscious, and Penny was crouched down beside you.
Okay, but who the hell are the ambassadors? They were just the previous family that lived there. Like back before it was called Tangle Tower, it was called Misted House. Yeah. And I think they built on top of it and then renamed it.
She had her crossbow on her, but who knows? She may have just been checking you were both asleep.
Did you know that she was the murderer?
Poppy and Fifi suspected her. Apparently, they were pretty close to solving it themselves.
Fitz did not want to believe us, because he liked Penny. A lot.
But what happened? Fitz, what did she do when she saw you?
She jumped out the window.
What? Did she survive?
She did.
I heard something land in the garden outside my room, but by the time I got out there to check, she was already gone.
Hang on. Poppy, why do you have Penny's hat bird?
She left him behind. I found him sitting on the floor in the aviary, all by himself. Poor little thing. The mean lady didn't care about you at all, did she? No, she didn't.
I apologize. Poppy seems to be under the illusion that the bird can understand human language.
So, Penny got away.
I'm afraid she did.
We had suspected she might try to escape. I was stationed here by the lake's edge. I proved to be an ineffective guard. She took the boat.
Did she take the beetle with her?
Nope,
How do you know?
because it's right here.
It was still in the gramophone. I guess I scared her off before she had a chance to take it.
Poppy, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to give it back to your father?
No, I'm not. It doesn't belong to anyone. So, I'm going to put it on the ground and never bother it again. I think that's what she would have wanted.
Huh. Interesting. So we don't really get a satisfying conclusion, right? Penny's just out there, having murdered all the ambassadors and Freya. Was that you? I completely missed the beginning of the credits. Tangle Tower 2 incoming. I thought I looked it up, but I didn't see any word about a sequel. Tangle Tower 2. Oh, never mind. It was announced last year. Mermaid's Mask is the next game. Nice. Yes, this is from Rock Paper Shotgun. The Mermaids. Yes. Did I get the last achievement? I did! Woo! 10 out of 10. Yeah, that was cool. Doc, thank you for gifting that. Yeah. I don't know if I would have heard of this game otherwise. Yeah. Ooh, art gallery. I gotta check out the art gallery. So Edwin, did you develop this game? Am I getting that right? Let's look. Where are the credits at? Let me see if I can see. Who did the voices? Ah, there you are. Detective Grimoire. That's awesome. That's awesome. Have you done any other voice work for other video games? Yeah, you were good. You were good. Actually, all the voice actors were pretty damn